I'm Kristin with Listen, Love, Pray Foundation. This is our last night of helping families heal. We've made it to step 12. We have done a lot of really good work and I feel really loud. We've done a lot of really good and necessary work within ourselves. Sounds really loud. Like Dad or Ken mentioned earlier, God can move us from a place of defeat to a place of victory. I believe he wants to continue doing that in our lives. We don't have to stay stuck in the chaos that addiction brings. We can be free and live happy, healthy lives because we are important and our needs matter too. So I'm going to say that again. God can and will and does move us from a place of defeat to a place of victory. We are important and our needs matter too. So tonight we are looking at step 12. It's lesson 23 on page 48 in our 4th participant's guide. Step 12, having had a spiritual experience as a result of these steps, we try to carry this message to others and practice these principles in all our affairs. Think about it. Freely you have received, freely give. What does it mean to give? G, God first. By placing God first in your life, you will realize that everything you have is a gift from him. You realize that your recovery is not dependent on material things. It is built upon your faith and your desire to follow Jesus Christ's direction. I becomes we. The 12 steps do not begin with the word I. The first word in step 1 is we. The road to recovery is not meant to be traveled alone. And I'm going to say this Bible verse because I really love it. 2 are better than 1 because together they can work more effectively. If one of them falls down, the other can help him up. But if someone is alone, there is no one there to help him. 2 men can resist an attack that would defeat 1 man alone. That's Ecclesiastes 4:9-12. V, victory shared. God never wastes a hurt. Principle 8 gives us the opportunity to share our experience and victories. This is how it was for me. This is what happened to me. This is how I gained the strength. There's hope for you. E, example of your actions. In James 1:22, it says, we are to be doers of the word, but to be of help to another, we are to carry the message in all our affairs. You have all heard the term Sunday Christians. Let us not become just Friday night or Monday night recovery buffs. The Lord spreads his message through the 8 principles and the Christ-centered 12 steps. We are the instruments for delivering the good news. The way we live will confirm to others the sincerity of our commitment to our Lord, to the program, and to them. That's principle 8. There's a few questions that we're going to go over. So the questions are on page 51, if you're following along with me. The first question to think about is, how has your attempt to put God first in your life changed your understanding of the word give? The second question to think about, what are some of your recent victories that you could share with a newcomer? I think for me, I would just share that there is freedom and there is healing and recovery. It's possible even when your world seems dark and it seems like you can never get out of the hole you're in or the mess you're in. I'm standing here and I can say that I've been in that mess and in that hole, and I'm okay. I'm okay today because of Jesus. The next lesson, so there's 2 lessons for each step. The next lesson is 24. Again, step 12, having had a spiritual experience as the result of these steps, we try to carry this message to others and to practice these principles in all our affairs. Think about it. When you reach this step, you are ready to say yes to service. Why? Yield myself to God. Principle 8 sums up the why. Yield myself to God to be used to bring this good news to others, both by my example and by my words. E, example is what is important. Your walk needs to match your talk because your lifestyle reflects what you believe. Does your lifestyle show others the patterns of the world? Selfishness, pride, and lust? Or does it reflect the love, humility, and service of Jesus Christ? S, serve others as Jesus Christ did. When you have reached principle 8, you are ready to pick up the Lord's towel with the one with which he washed the disciples' feet in the upper room. How can you say yes? Be an accountability partner. Look for someone in your small group who will agree to encourage and support you as you work through the principles. You agree to do the same for that person. I don't know why I'm getting emotional, but it's so exciting to have accountability partners. I've made 3 really good accountability partners here, and it really is so important to get support and to have people there who are non-judgmental, who love you and support you no matter what you've done or what you're thinking of doing or what you've been through. So it is crucial to find an accountability partner, find that support group. 2, be a sponsor. Sponsors are people who have worked the principles or the steps. Their job is to guide newcomers on their journey through the program, to give a gentle nudge when they are procrastinating or slow them down when they are rushing through a step. Sponsors do so by sharing their personal journey on their road to recovery. 3, be involved in Celebrate Recovery at your church. There are many opportunities for service in this recovery ministry and in your church. And then on page 54, it says, you have come to the fork in your road.